Hello YouTube, this is El Rabbit from elrabbitsbbq. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is my brisket rub, which consists of nothing but cayenne pepper, sea salt, and coarse black pepper. And I started to pour my. What you want to do is you want to pour a whole container of this, which is 6-ounce container, and 4 tablespoons of the sea salt, and 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and that's about a heaping teaspoon. And then what I usually do is I'll take it and I'll pour all this mixture back into this container and use this as a shaker to season my briskets with. But the measurement on this thing here, it's almost 8 ounces and 4 tablespoons of salt, and then 1 heaping teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And then let me pour that back into this, and we'll get it mixed up, and then we'll go on to the next part of seasoning my brisket. But I wanted to show a little bit more detail on my rub because I've had a lot of questions and a lot of people ask about it. And you know, I don't have a problem in sharing this little bit of information with you because it's so basic. But it's I don't know, the brisket comes out awesome, and you want it to be peppery and nice, and you want your bark to be real peppery and crusty. So when I come back, I'll show you how to season the brisket, and then we'll go on to the next phase. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Okay, everybody, what we have here is about a 12 and a half pound brisket. Nice size. It's not, the point is not real bulky, so it's a pretty good size flat. You can see where it starts, right in here, the muscle. And then this would be your, underneath that muscle, if you cut through there, all that would be your burnt ends, if you will. But I'm not doing burnt ends today. I'm going to cook it like that. What you want to, if you see the yellow sheen on it, that's a little bit of mustard. That's so I can actually have my seasoning stick to it. But another thing, this is almost room temperature. It's still cool to the touch, but you can look at that brisket. And that's a good sign of a good brisket because it's nice and flexible. It's tender. Or it will be tender. And I rubbed it down with some mustard, like I said, just to hold, not for anything to do with the flavor profile, but just to actually help season it. And that's what I'm going to start to do now. And this is the side that the fat cap is on the bottom right now. So. And I'm doing this on my kitchen table, so bear with me a little bit. And that's what you want. You want it to look peppery, you know, because this is what we consider a Texas rub, and I like to stress that. But that's how I've been rubbing my briskets for a long time. And there's salt. And there's pepper, of course, and there's cayenne pepper on this. So, of course, you're going to lose some of it, but not too much. And that's what you want it to look like. Let me turn it over and get the other side going, and then we're going to put it in the pit. It's about 10:30 on July 3rd. And we'll be right back. Folks, as you can see, this is the fat cap side. and it's been seasoned properly. And I'm officially going to put it out there. It's about 11 o'clock at night, somewhere in there. It should be out maybe around, I'm shooting for about 2, 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I may take some stills out there when I'm putting it in, but it's dark out right now, so next time you see this, it'll probably be daylight in the morning. I'll be checking on it. I'll take a few stills here in a minute when I actually put it in. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Okay, good morning, folks. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm checking on my brisket, and it's doing really, really well. And sometimes I wanted to explain to everybody that sometimes I I describe as the meat being done when it feels like Jello, and that's what you feel. You can see it bounce back. It's good. You could call that good if you wanted to. I have a very low heat going because it's early. I'm not going to pull it out yet. And I'll just let it run till probably noon. At least a couple more hours probably. Pull it out. And next time you see it, I'll be carving it. And I just wanted to explain that, but I have a awesome bark going. You can see that. Look at that bark. I mean, it's just awesome. Like, I'm afraid that if I move it too much, it'll start cracking off. But, okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There's just no way I can let it go any slower. But if you take a look at it, man, the crust on it, the bark on this is awesome. And you can see that it's wanting to fall apart. It's nice and tender. And that's a nice bark. And I just want to pull a piece and show you all the fats rendered. Look at that. It's delicious. Save some right there for the cameraman. And this is your flat end, or your flat. But I'm gonna turn it, and I want to see what the point looks like. I gotta kind of try to figure out what the grain is running on. So, I mean, this is how I make my briskets. This is how my brisket comes out every time. It's not a one-time deal. It's why I've been wanting to make another video. And it is also tender, fall apart tender. That's no foil. It can be done, guys. Proof right here. Look at the bark. Look at my bark. Just want to fall off you. Got my smoke ring. It's delicious. Taste it. Taste you a couple pieces off that. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
And this is like a little burnt in. Look at that. Just take your time, people. Low and slow. That's the deal. I don't have temperature gauges or any kind of bells and whistles on my pit, but it can be done if you just leave it on there nice and slow. Take your time with it, and don't rush it. And this is my 4th of July brisket. It's a small one. It was 12 pounds. Normally I cook about 15 pounds or better. And I'm getting a little picture of me slicing some of this off. And just want to wish everybody and all my subs and everybody out there in YouTube land a happy 4th of July. I'm fixing to plate it up. I got some, my wife made some potato salad and some pea salad. We have some watermelon, hot dogs, hot links, and we got it all. I'll take a few shots of that. I appreciate y'all stopping by and checking El Rabbit's channel out. Happy 4th of July.